I'm willing to take what will come across as a controversial political stance that I will fucking pay a price for actually saying here on YouTube. But and it may not even be seen as particularly brave to come out and say these things, but I surmise that they are, given the backlash that they will basically invite. There's a story that's out now about business owners and then the mall in San Francisco are basically deciding to shut down, and they're citing in particular they're citing some of the facts that there's been an uptick in crime and retail theft as one of the reasons why the store is closing. And you've got a bunch of like pearl clutching residents going downtown talking about the fact that they don't feel safe going down there anymore, they don't do it anymore, and everything else. And I'm sitting here and watching this, and it's like my head is just instantly beginning to pound because it's just I can't deal with it anymore. I mean, it like you can see me say these things in a very calm tone and everything, but I find everything just to be completely insufferable in a big way. And so I'll say this, and it's going to come across like, whoa, why how do you have the audacity to come here and say these things on YouTube? But crime and theft and all of that stuff is just the price our society pays for enabling the level of systematic inequality that we have allowed and tolerated to exist in our society. We have it coming. The Reaper is here, so to speak. Nick Hanauer, for all the heart towards him as one of the billionaires and everything, told the other plutocrats that the pitchforks are coming. And I'm basically trying to tell you that to our gilded aristocracy that happens to be a plutonomy in our society, that guess what, those retail thefts that you're complaining so much about, metaphorically speaking, those are the pitchforks that are here now that Nick Hanover warned you about. And all I can say to all of this is in your fucking face. Because I've run out of mercy. The way that I feel at this point is you all have used your rights to vote to preserve and protect the level of systematic economic inequality that you have enabled, and all I can say to that is, let me see if I can twist my fingers to get like three middle fingers, and up at you, like, like, fuck, fuck you all. Just get wrecked about all of that. The fucking bootlicking peasants for plutocracy and the plague on the earth that they actually are. These fucking poor people who will do everything in their power to simp for and enable the fucking plutocrats, as if, by producing propaganda that favors them, that these people are going to shower you with a few crumbs of their vast immeasurable fortunes. So the fact is that they're not going to fuck you. They're not going to give you a bunch of money just for basically simping for Elon Musk. I mean, I hate to break it to you, it's just not going to happen. And I find myself in a state of disgust because these same people who are leaving all these pro billionaire comments and everything are basically at the same breath they're going to be the self same people who are voting for the fucking Republicans, enabling the same stupid cycle of poverty and enabling the same stupid cycle of economic inequality and fucking outright defending it, and have basically completely bought into the neoliberal shill, and bought into neoliberalism as an economic point of view, which is really all it is. It's not really an objective opinion. It's, and it's not really even objective. It's just an economic perspective, and among many perspectives that is no more valid than any other perspective. Like, if we want a better economics, all we have to do is fucking choose it and reject neoliberalism. So, color me in as an adherent of the middle out philosophy and way of looking at economics and everything else. But when I look out there and I see all the crime out there at this point, my instinct is to be like, you know what? Our society has all of this shit coming because our society has enabled the level of systematic inequality that we see all around us. I really don't have any pity or mercy for it anymore. I don't care. I can't be bothered to. And this is precisely why. I mean, if America wants better, then America should do better. And by better, I don't mean hire more cops. I mean actually do something to alleviate the suffering of the dispossessed, and when you can muster up that much, then come back to me. Otherwise, like, just know that I don't give a shit. California is closing one of its malls because of crime. Oh, fuck the fucking rich, smarmy shop owners and everything else and their fucking property. Fuck them. You want my pity at this point, then actually do something about the plight of dispossessed in our society. Otherwise, in your face about all the fucking crime,